What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Stocks channel. My name is Cory, and tonight's episode is going to be your daily stock market technical analysis update. Overall, the stock market looked pretty good today, and it looks like stocks can continue to head higher. First up, we're going to take a look at the S&P500 SPY ETF. So let's crack open this chart and see what's going on in the stock market today. Alright, so we saw the S&P500 SPY ETF go down about negative 0.03% today. So that officially means we're going into a bear market. Never mind, I'm just kidding. I know the bears can't wait for that to happen. But overall, the price action's still looking really good. We're still trading above that 5 EMA, and we just continue to grind higher. So it's really not surprising to see the stock market just take a day to cool off after how bullish the price action's been. We're still trading above the 5 EMA, and the trend just continues to get more and more momentum. And look how aggressive that 20 simple moving average is. So our price target on the SPY ETF remains way up here at $377. Now remember, for the bulls, I know the stock market is really easy money right now and almost everything you buy is going up. But as we continue to grind higher, the stock market is going to start getting more risky. So don't be afraid to take your profits and don't be afraid to have some cash on the sidelines. Just in case we do get a sell-off, you can add to your positions and buy much lower. So don't be greedy. Even though I'm saying the stock market's going higher, anything could happen and we could start correcting at any point when we start getting to these new all-time highs. Now keep in mind, on SPY, we do have the gap below at 363, and that gap has been support. But when we start getting a sell-off and we start reversing the bullish trend eventually, those are the gaps that are going to become our price targets. So watch that 363 level and that support level right around 362. And if we start breaking below 362, it's likely we could come back down and test these trend lines and the gap at 358. But right now we're still full bull, and there's no reason to think that we're going to see a massive sell-off anytime soon. The price action and the trend are telling us to expect a bull market and expect to see the stock market continue to grind higher. On the Nasdaq 100 Triple Qs ETF, our price target above is up here at $312 now that we've broken above our price target at $300. The price action's still very bullish. We're still trading over the 5 EMA, and we went up 0.14% today on the Triple Qs. You can see the 5 EMA is breaking away from the 13, and we still have that strong upward sloping 20 simple moving average. So we have that really strong bullish trend on the Nasdaq 100, and the price action is telling us that we're just going to start grinding higher towards our price target of 312. Possible support levels on the Triple Qs are the 5 EMA, the 13 EMA, and our support level down here at 294.74. On the Dow Jones DIA ETF, we came right up to our resistance level and closed about right on top of it. So we're trading right at that 300 level again, and we did give back a lot of gains during intraday, and we closed lower than the high of the day. So there's definitely still bullish price action. We're still closing above the 5 EMA, and we still have that really strong bullish trend. So it looks like the Dow is knocking on its resistance level and getting ready to break out. On the VIX, which is our fear indicator, it did go up 0.5% today, but the S&P 500 did squeak just a little bit lower. So we're definitely seeing a little bit of fear ticking up as we grind to these new all-time highs, but it's still below our 21.3 level, and we're still possibly bleeding out because you see we still have that really strong bearish trend on the VIX. So low fear environment in the market means we're going to continue to just grind higher to new all-time highs. But if the VIX does start spiking back above 21.3, that could mean that we're going to start seeing a pullback soon. But right now the VIX is saying there's no pullback coming, and the market's likely to just keep heading higher. On the US dollar, we're still seeing a lot of weakness. And remember, the US dollar is now crashing in a parabola shape, which I don't like seeing because that means we're likely going to see a huge bounce in the dollar. So I do have a support level down here at 90.4, and you can see the dollar got very close to that level and it's starting to bounce. You can see we're also trading way below the lower Bollinger Band, which means the dollar is likely going to start retracing. It really just looks like gold looked where it was capitulating and everybody was dumping out of gold, and we saw this happening to gold, and now we're starting to see it happen to the dollar. So I do expect to see the dollar bounce in a big way very soon, and when the dollar bounces, I would expect to see that strength in the dollar lead to selling in the stock market. A weak dollar is a strong stock market, so the dollar weakening is helping us grind to these new all-time highs. But when we see that dollar bounce really big, it's likely going to equate to a lot of selling in the stock market. It could just be short-lived, but it's still something you want to pay attention to. On the gold market, we see exactly what we would expect with a weak dollar is we're seeing strong gold. So gold is continuing to grind higher towards our resistance level up here at 1860. The real interesting thing to watch on gold is when we get to 1860, are we going to find resistance at the same time that the dollar bounces? Right now, I gotta put my odds on gold getting stalled out at 1860 because that's about the same time I expect to see the dollar starting to bounce. So if you're in gold, it might not be a bad idea to consider taking some profits because we could see some selling in gold very soon when the dollar bounces. In silver, we saw a little bit of a cool off today, but really not a big deal. We're still above the 20 simple moving average and we see the bearish trend is starting to reverse. That 5 EMA is starting to cross back above the 13. So look for silver to come up to resistance at $25. On Bitcoin, we're still finding resistance at my price target of 19.6 thousand, and we're still grinding up higher and bouncing up against that resistance level. So either the bulls are going to win or the bears are going to win, but we don't want to guess. We just want to wait and watch. If the bulls break back above this resistance level, my next price target above is 21.2K. If this resistance level does hold up, we could get a flash crash and a correction on Bitcoin, which could take us all the way back down to the 50 EMA, right around $16,000. If we break below that, we're likely to find support at either 13.8 or 12.5. So watch these support levels, and Bitcoin could easily go through a 40 to 50% correction in the drop of a hat. On Amazon stock, we did see some selling today and we did close down negative 0.5%. But we're still right on that 5 EMA and we're still generating a bullish trend in the short term. So right now I have to remain bullish on Amazon and it's likely heading up to my price target above at $3,400. On Apple stock, we saw just a little bit of selling today and we're down only negative 0.11% on the day. And we're trading right up on that upper Bollinger Band, which is really bullish. You can see the price actions above the 5 EMA and the bullish trend is picking up momentum and all of these moving averages are stacked to the bull side. So Apple is picking up bullish momentum, which is just going to drive the price higher. So my price target one on Apple is $124. But when we break above 124, my next price target on Apple is way up here at $136. Remember, Apple is a market mover. So if Apple's going to 136, the rest of the stock market is going much higher. So watch that 124 resistance level because if Apple can break above it, it's off to the races to 136. On the financial sector, we're still getting bullish price action above the 5 EMA and we still have a really strong bullish trend. On the industrial sector, we're still getting bullish price action and we still have that really strong bullish trend as well. On the healthcare sector, again, we're still closing above all the moving averages on the price action and the bullish trend is picking up momentum. So going back to the S&P 500, we still see all of the sectors looking bullish with tech, healthcare, industrials, and financials all looking like they have bullish price action and bullish trending. So it does look like the S&P 500 is just going to continue grinding higher to my price target up here at $377. But just remember to manage your risk up here and have some cash on the sidelines. There's no reason to be too greedy up here. There's always going to be another buying opportunity right around the corner. So all you bulls out there that have been killing it and have been following my channel and making all the money as we run up, don't be afraid to sell something every now and then and lock in some of those profits. Remember, it's not profit until you sell and secure it. Woo! Who turned up the heat? Alright, it's time for some hot stocks. Our first hot stock tonight is of course going to be Tesla, and we finally got that close above that critical 587 level. So remember I said that level was key to watch, and if we got a close above 587, it was likely that we're going to start grinding higher up towards 647, which we're just going to go ahead and round that up to 650. So now that we're over 587, I am setting my price target on Tesla up there at 650, but this still could be a false breakout. So it would be nice to see one more day of follow through above 587 to know that we're really going to start heading towards 647. Sometimes the stock market likes to do these false breakouts to trap the bulls, and we do have a pretty big gap open below. So I'm not chasing Tesla, but I fully understand that people love this stock and they want to see it go higher and they want to be in there and they want to enjoy the ride. So do what you want with your money, but just be careful because this stock could still come down quite a bit. But with all that being said, it does look like wave 5 could extend up to here to the 650 level, and the close above 587 only confirms that it's more and more likely we're actually going to go up to that level. Remember, with the S&P 500 inclusion, there is going to be a lot of buying. So we could see a lot of volatility up into that day, and we could see a huge spike in buying. So good luck to all you Tesla bulls. Just continue to watch that 587 level, and if we start closing back below it, that could be a warning sign. Our next hot stock of the day is going to be NIO stock, and NIO went down negative 5.48% today after that really nice run up that we had yesterday. So remember, I think we're in wave 4, which means we're in a correction wave, and a lot of correction waves kind of look like this ABC pattern, where we go down, we kind of have that B wave pop where we bounce up, it kind of traps the bulls, and then we start heading back down. So I'm still not a buyer of NIO for the long term, but if we can get another leg down and finish out wave C and start finding support, NIO could be a good ride back up to that $70 price target that I have for wave 5. So keep watching NIO and keep watching these support levels that I have down here at $41 and $39. If we break below 39, it's likely that we're coming back down to the price target of 360, which could complete wave C. So if you're a NIO bull, you're better off just waiting a little bit longer for a better price entry. But if you're going long on this stock and you're going to hold it for a lot of years to come, it really doesn't matter exactly when you get in. But if you're trading this stock, you really want to time your entry just right, or you're not going to maximize your profits on that trade. If you're interested in knowing exactly how to trade these hot stocks, I have the Stocks Channel Discord that you can join, and there is a link in the description of the video below if you're interested in trading with the Stocks Channel community. We're a very disciplined and profitable trading community, so if you're looking for a trading community to trade with, check us out. You can also get a 3-day free trial if you're interested in seeing what we offer before you commit. Next up is Palantir stock, and Palantir decided to stop being a Palantir and it went up 6.75% today. However, the price action did close below the 5 EMA and it did get rejected right at that $24 level. So it's still too soon to say that Palantir is ready to start heading higher. And just like I said on NIO, these corrective waves usually happen in an ABC. So it's still possible we get this B wave bounce, which is just a bull trap. And it's going to capture a lot of the FOMO crew that missed out on this last move and they think it's going back parabolic. So they start buying in on the B wave just in time to have it go down and finish wave C. And they're now down big on their position yet again. So don't be the FOMO crew and don't be the dumb money still trying to buy this stock just because it's having somewhat of a good day. We're still below the 5 EMA and we're still coming out of a parabolic move to the upside. So I'm still watching these $21 levels and the $18 level on Palantir because those are the levels that I would rather buy in at. Now remember, just because I say it could go down in an ABC doesn't mean it has to do, because the stock market doesn't really care what I say. It's going to do whatever it wants to do. So it is possible we did find support at that $21 level and Palantir is ready to start running. However, if you're a disciplined trader, you're not going to chase a move like this and you're going to wait for a better opportunity and get a little more information and a little more clarity on exactly what Palantir is going to do before you decide to make a trade. So either way, good luck on Palantir. It's another fun stock and that's why it's right here on the hot stocks. Our next hot stock of the night is going to be AMD stock, and AMD stock came right up to our resistance level at 94 and got rejected. And it came back down to the breakout level down here at 92.3, and it looks like it could be finding support at that level. The 5 EMA is also coming up, which could help start pushing the price higher. And if we can hold above 92, it's likely AMD is heading to our price target up here at $99. So AMD is a hot stock and it went up pretty fast and pretty far. So it's probably just taking some time to cool off before it heads up to its next leg higher. Our other hot stock of the night is Nvidia stock. And yesterday Nvidia did form a daily higher high, and today we were starting to run, but we did close down lower above the 5 EMA. So Nvidia stock did get a dip buying opportunity, and it is the time you want to be buying these hot stocks is on the dip. Don't wait till they start going parabolic and then chase them. If you know you're following a hot stock and you have a good trading setup, you're really looking for something like Nvidia where it has a really nice dip and we have a situation where we have higher highs and higher lows. So this setup on Nvidia is bullish and it's ready to break out and start running at any point. So my price target on Nvidia remains at 570, and if we break above 570, it's likely that we're coming way up here into the $620 price target. Next up is Twilio stock, and Twilio stock also had a monster day. At one point we were trading up way above the upper Bollinger Band, and then we gave it all back and closed down pretty flat for the day. So Twilio stock is a buy off the 5 EMA and of course the 13 EMA if you get the opportunity. And this stock looks like it's ready to run. You can see on this chart we broke out of consolidation and we're likely heading back up to our previous resistance level at $338. If we break above 338, my next price target on Twilio stock is up here at 373. Next up is DraftKings stock, and DraftKings stock did close below the 5 EMA today, but it's still holding up above support and it does have a really nice chart of daily higher highs and higher lows. My price target on DraftKings remains at $54, and it's likely we could start heading there soon after we had this really nice pullback. You could see right here on the DraftKings stock, we get a pullback, we get a run, we get a pullback, and we get a run. And right now in that cycle, we're part of another pullback. So now's the time to start buying if you're interested in this stock and hold it until we get up to 54. If we break above 54, my next price target on DraftKings is way up here at $60. Next up is Boeing stock, and this stock is absolutely taken off and taken flight today, going up over 5.9%. It broke through our 230 price target like it didn't even care it was there, and it's likely heading to my next price target way up here at $260. Boeing is looking really bullish because you see that 20 simple moving average is very aggressively sloping to the upside, and all of these moving averages are stacked to the bull side and gaining bullish momentum. So Boeing has really strong bullish trending and really strong bullish price action, so it's absolutely a buy the dip scenario. You don't want to chase Boeing and buy it on days like this, but when it dips and it starts cooling off, that's your time to start scaling in and loading up, because this is a hot stock and it's going to continue to be a high flyer. So look for Boeing to cool off a little bit now that it's broken above 230, and then look for it to start heading towards my price target at 260. Don't forget about the Stocks Channel Discord if you're looking for a profitable, disciplined trading community, and you can join with the link in the description of this video. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great night, and as always, I will see you in the next episode.